Over recent years, Pikmin hacking has really taken off, and we've seen a lot more hacks and stuff being made. But there's one that I like a lot more than any other. Pikmin Smash Brothers! Of course, I'm talking about Colossal Caverns, my favourite Pikmin 2 hack. And today I'm going to talk about why I think it's the best and some of the personal things I love about it a lot. The idea of Colossal Caverns is that it is all cave units, all treasures, and all enemies in one big cave. And it's also randomly generated, so every time you come back, it will be different. But there is also a seed function, so if you find a map that you like, you can save the seed and play that level again. There is also many options in which you could pick before you start. For example, 5 onion mode, where purple and white onions are added to make it extremely easy. 5 onion modes for pussies. Although if you are looking for a more casual experience, I do understand why you would use 5 onion mode. And that's another thing that's great about this game, it's customization. This game's got everything. You've got onion mode, you've got 200 Pikmin limit, you've got first person, you can do any of the weird ass stuff you want to. And there also is extreme difficulty modes. And there is also 2 pages of settings, but the begin button is on the first page, so some people will accidentally click that before they even see the second page. I hope they fix that in a future update, because it's kind of inconvenient. But let's stop moaning, look at the character roster, you got all your favourite Pikmin YouTubers in there, apart from me of course. Hashtag WiggleMan72 for Colossal Caverns. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's fine, because you still get to pick your favourite people, like Quote Balrog, Mr. Broccoli, and Universal Sketch. Where's Universal Sketch? Change my mind, this game sucks. So obviously Colossal Caverns is quite far from a story hack, and maybe that suits other people a bit more, but personally, I love just kind of this super big extra game mode where just everything's all packed into one, and you have quality of life settings, and you can just play it how you want, which I think is amazing, because it has a lot of replay value, and it's just a really fun challenge. And if Colossal Caverns does get another update, then who knows what other settings they could add. They could add... To be honest, I couldn't even think. If I was the person making this, I would not be doing a good job, because I can't even think of any unique ideas most of the time. All these different ways of playing, it allows for a lot of replayability. Possibly the biggest thing Colossal Caverns has going for it is its randomness and replayability, which is what I touched on earlier about the seed function and whatnot. So yeah, you know, like Minecraft, you type in your seed, you go into a world and it's different every time. Colossal Caverns is very similar. Although some things stay the same throughout all runs, like the room you spawn in, and some rooms also almost always contain bosses. And that makes this game really fun for speedrunners, which I have done a bit myself. Didn't do too good, but we used to do these races quite a while ago, and you know, I played with some of the best Colossal Caverns runners actually, and it was a lot of fun. I did kind of let the team down, but it was super fun still, and it was a pleasure to be on their team. That's another little thing that makes this game so great, is that it even has a slight speedrunning team. Although of recent times it has died down quite a lot, but in its prime we had quite a few people running this game. It was super fun, and it's because it's so replayable, and speedrunning a game of a random seed can be super interesting because it's different every time, so you've got to memorize what types of rooms bosses will spawn in and just learn how to play the game when you don't really know what you're up against. Which is something that does not come with a lot of other Pikmin hacks. There never really is a speedrunning scene, and if there is, you can't do it together, and it's so much fun running this game with other people rather than running it by yourself, which I would suck at, so I have to rely on other people to carry me. In Colossal Caverns, you're playing your way by your rules, which means if you want to have a quick little time killer where you just knock out a 20-minute game or something, then you can. All you need to do is find the key, get to the geyser, and boom, you're done. But some diehard Pikmin fans might want to defeat all enemies and gain all treasures, or maybe just gain all treasures. And this also links back to the customization. If you want to finish your game faster, then maybe try white and purple onion mode, because as soon as you get to that purple onion, oh boy, you're going to be powerful. Using some software like Dolphin Netplay and Parsec, you can hook up
with your friends, it's kind of annoying to set up, but when you do it, trust me, it's worth it. And you get to all play basically on someone's monitor. So you can play on basically local play online, which is awesome. And it makes for a lot of fun because obviously this cave is massive, so being able to spread up your Pikmin throughout everyone and then like travel the entire cave, making even more progress than you normally would, is super fun.
And sadly, I don't have any online gameplay to show here in this video because I haven't played online in ages with anybody. But if you ever get the chance, I really do recommend it. It's super fun and makes Colossal Caverns just that bit more better. Basically, I really like this hack, and I wanted an excuse to talk about good old Pikmin again. And at the start of editing this, Pikmin 4 was not announced, but at the time of finishing this video, it was. So that's crazy. Maybe expect some videos on that. There isn't a lot to talk about, but that's, you know, something else. Back to Colossal Caverns. As, you know, all the points I've mentioned in this video, I think it's just really fun, and there's just something so cool about going through a massive cave and just kind of doing whatever you want, playing the game the way you want to. So yeah, that makes this mod probably the most flexible mod with the most different ways to play it, and just, you know, kind of like more of an arcade minigame than an actual story, obviously, which I'm fine with. And I really do hope we see more updates for Colossal Caverns in the future, because if this game just gets better, then it's only going to be better, obviously. But anyway, that's my take on Colossal Caverns. Let me know what your guys' favourite Pikmin hack is. Personally, obviously, as I've already mentioned, mine is Colossal Caverns. Or do you like a more story-based compared to some sort of minigame? Thank you all for watching. Expect my return in terms of Pikmin content because, you know, we got that juicy Pikmin 4 upcoming. So hopefully we'll get some sort of trailer again within the next coming months. And then from there, it's time to talk a hell of a lot about it. But anyways, I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.